friends, Heidi here from Rain Country. God is good all the time. Well, I had a couple ideas come to me. One is based on something one of my followers said, and the other idea is based on something a couple other channels have done quite a few years back. And it's something I've been thinking about but keep forgetting to get around to, and I thought it would be a real fun collaboration between my channel itself and me and my subscribers, and I thought this would be really fun. So the first idea that was brought up was that if some of my followers send me some photos, I could do a video on that. Just photos of whatever, their creations, their this and that. So I decided to take that and kind of run with it. And I'm planning on doing a few different collaborations like this between me and you guys, but I'm gonna do them based on themes. And so what I thought would be fun to start off with is I've had several people who have followed my skirt making videos, my apron making videos, and more, and have wanted to show me pictures. Now, some people just use email to send it, but YouTube doesn't allow us to actually post photos into comments. There's no way to do that here yet. I don't know if it's something they'll enable down the road or not, but since it's not currently enabled, well, what a cool idea this would be is if any of my followers who have used my videos to create skirts and aprons and even some crocheted items based off my crochet videos that I have out there. And if you're interested in any of those, by the way, I've got a whole playlist on the patchwork skirts, and it's actually a several part series because I added to it as I went and changed up some things. So you got to watch the whole thing before you get started. I also have one just on making a solid frontier style skirt. I have one on making aprons, and then I have a whole crochet 101 series, and I show also how to make a few things. Some of the things are my own designs. And so I'll link to those if you haven't done any of that already. And then those who've already followed these videos and made things based off of my instructions, please try to get good high quality photos and email them to raincountryhomestead@gmail.com. And just remember that email is always in the description box down below. So even if I don't say it in the video, you can always find it there. raincountryhomestead@gmail.com. And I don't know how long it's going to take. I'd like to give people time to send in enough different photos for me to go through. I have no idea how many photos people are going to send, so I can't guarantee everybody's photos will get in there, but I'll do the best I can. But again, please try to go with some high quality ones. So that's going to be the first one. I will talk about the other ideas I have on that same lines later in another video. Because I think I'm probably going to build on this. I think it would be cool to have a few different videos of photo collaborations. So it would be similar to the idea, if you watch that video I did on Matthew Nichols' photography of our area and his beautiful work. I'll link to that video down below so you can get an idea how it would kind of be laid out. And if you would like your name put in there with that particular thing, let me know, and if you don't, let me know that too. If you don't give me permission to use your name, I won't. I'll just put the photo. But if you really would like your name in there, tell me exactly how you want your name put along with that photo. But anyway, I think that sounds like that would be really fun, especially since it comes back to the things that I've been teaching people. And like I said, we'll be doing some more photo collaboration videos like that down the road with other themes based on that come back to this channel, such as things like fermenting and gardening and so on and so forth. But I'll give you more detailed instructions on those as we get closer. And then the other idea that came to mind as I was brewing on that one is something that I've wanted to do for several years. Now, back in, I think it was 2016 or 2017, Big Family Homestead, there was two different channels, and it was Amanda at Freedom Acres. They had both done a collaboration with their followers where they had people sending them in crocheted granny squares of, you know, any style they wanted to make that they were then going to work into basically a crazy quilt or whatever. And when I initially thought about that idea, the crochet idea, I decided I liked a different idea better, and also to be a little bit different. And I thought it would be really cool because years ago, I used to have a crazy quilt that was made by my great-grandmother. But that thing was old, and once I inherited it, we used it a lot. My kids used it, and that thing ended up so tattered, I finally just had to throw it away because the fabric was all coming apart. It was just all very, very old fabric, and it was so well used. So I thought it would be super fun if any of my subscribers that sew and really like to sew would like to make me a crazy quilt square that I can put into a quilt. So once I get all the squares, then I can just sew them together in whatever layout I want once I get it. And so here would be the guidelines for that. I would like the squares to be 10 inches. Now, obviously, I'm not going to need a zillion squares. I'm only going to need maybe 80 tops. And so it's going to depend on how many I get right away, and no rush on this. So it's just once I get enough squares to put together a decent sized quilt. I don't care if it's twin or if it's a queen size. Queen would actually be perfect. So what my plan is if everybody made a 10-inch square, however they wanted, whatever materials, fabric, whatever you want to use in there, it can either be just random, or if you want to make it a special design that really pertains to you and who you are, I'd love it. However you did it would be wonderful. And if you want, another extra step you could take that I would love is to sign your name with permanent ink on your square. And then the other thing is I would need the whole thing quilted, not just the front piece, but having the back piece on and quilted, whether it be machine quilted, hand quilted, is fine. Leave the edges though. Don't hem the edges. Don't put anything fancy around the edges, because I have some ideas and I'm thinking about making basically a rag style quilt using those squares, because I think that would be the easiest way to do it. I just think it would be really, really cool to have a quilt that was put together from people all over the country or even all over the world. And my address is found in the description box down below, but I'll also put it here. It's simply Rain Country at P.O. Box 816 Forks, Washington 98331, and that's obviously in the USA. So if you want to participate, if you can't or you don't, so don't feel bad. Remember, we got the photo collaborations. I'm sure there's going to be something you'll be able to donate to that won't cost you any money. It's just a matter of taking a photo and sending it. So anyway, I thought that would be a fun project, and I really hope we could see this come together. And I can't give you any idea on how long this is going to take to put together, because I got to wait to get enough pieces in. And if you are shipping a square to me from somewhere in another country, let me know. Send me an email to let me know that I've got something coming in, so I can get an idea how long it's going to take. And preferably just one square from each person, because if everybody jumped on board, I'd probably have enough squares to put together a billion quilts. And not really, but I'm really only looking at doing one. But I do want to make the most out of whatever I get in. And anyway, I'm just super excited. I don't know if you can tell. I am super excited because I think it would be really fun to have something that then would be a part of all of us put together. And that I can then, whenever once I get it all together, share with you in another video down the road. But also, I'll be reminding you of this in some this and that videos that follow. So every Monday comes out a this and that video, so I'll be reminding people of the Rain Country Crazy Quilt, and I'll let you know if I need any more squares, or if I just say stop, I have more than enough. Then just make sure you watch those Monday videos, and I'll try to say it early on in the video so you'll know for sure. Okay, if you don't want to watch the whole video because not everybody likes this and that, then that way you'll know for sure. And the reason those videos is because those videos are always more timely. They're published within a few days of the time that they're shot, rather than videos like the one I'm shooting right now could be 3 weeks out, maybe even longer by the time you see it. So anyway, some fun projects there that I can involve you guys in, and let's get this done. And pretty sure the first thing you'll be seeing is the video on the handcrafted items that people made off of my own instructional video. So I'm so excited about both of these projects. All right, well, I hope you're liking this idea and look forward to more of these. If this comes together good, this first one with the photos, then I have several ideas for more of these to come. And so be watching for those too. All right, well, thanks for watching. Take care and God bless.